Hi guys, I'm here today to tell you how to get rid of black mould in your bathroom. So anybody that's got black mould in the bathroom, it's easy and quick to get rid of. So you just go and you get a mould and mildew remover from the supermarket or your local store if they stock it. I'll show you that later, but as you can see, there's black mould all up in the corner of my bathroom, and I'm going to spray it now with the mould and mildew remover, and you can see what happens, whether it works or not. Of course, before you do this, make sure you've covered anything that's directly underneath, because it drips all over. But it's the quickest and easiest way to get rid of mould, and it's very effective, and it's one of the cheapest ways. This is the Detox Mould and Mildew Remover. Works straight away. Gets to work straight away on the mould spores, which are detrimental to your health. Will make you feel very sick and fatigued, and you know, the symptoms that you can get from mould, breathing mould in, it's not good at all. So, you know, you can get asthma and all these other things that's wrong with you just by breathing in this stuff. So I've sprayed it now, and you can see, you can watch what will happen, whether it'll get rid of the mould. Unfortunately, it may have destroyed the paint. It might have, you know, I might have left it too long and it might have already destroyed the paint. So before you repaint, it's best to buy a scraper and scrape the, you know, the damaged paint off. If it don't drop off, if it starts flaking and goes loose, it's best to scrape it off before you repaint. So you wait a few hours and see whether the mould has damaged the paintwork before applying paint. And if it has, scrape it all off, that area, and repaint it for a professional finish. So yeah, can you see now, if you look now, it's changing. It's dying, all the black is dying. You know, so I've covered my stuff. I've covered the toilet with just the top of the toilet, because it's directly over the toilet. So I've covered it with some bin liners, that's all I've covered it with. So the drips are falling on the bin liners. So there you go. Can you see how it's going? The longer you leave it, it should all go back. It probably go back a creamy yellowy colour. It might not go back perfectly white. It might go back to an off-white. So if you want a brilliant white to match your already existing paintwork, then obviously you need to touch up, but I wouldn't touch up unless you've scraped the damaged paint off, the damaged paint surface off first, because it's probably just going to be a waste of time painting over it if the mould, well for me anyway, because the mould has been on there too long. So it's probably best if you just scrape it off. It'll probably come loose and you'll have to scrape it off. So mine's bubbling up. I can see it bubbling up, the paintwork, so that'll probably just flake off anyway, so there's no point painting over it. I'm just tidying it up for Christmas, so, you know, it's a quick fix. I don't really have to paint it. I can really do that after Christmas, because, you know, at least it's going away, the mould black colour's going away. But the touch-up paintwork I can do after Christmas, it's not a rush. So that's it. And if you've missed any, you can always